Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to another reading. So today's topic is Lovers Erotic Energy Unleashed. So this is going to be about any kind of a soul connection that you feel with another person, whether it is a, twin flame, counterpart, soulmate, that sort of thing. But there is probably no contact or a separation in your situation, yet you still feel energetically entwined with this person. So we're really going to tap into that type of energy today. So at the end of the day, just take what resonates for you guys and get rid of anything that doesn't. The decks I'll be using here today will be listed in the description box down below, as well as this beautiful candlestick orgonite created by Michelle from Bells, Wing, and Bell. So let's go ahead and dive into these messages. We're going to take a look and see what is the sensual chemistry. So what fiery passion exists between you and your person? Okay, let's look at this energy. What fiery passion exists between you and your person energetically? What is this energy? Ooh, we have thinking naughty of us is my bad habit. Okay, so the both of you are thinking about each other and it seems to be a little bit of a habit, like habitual, maybe a lot. Okay, it might be late at night when we're having, maybe a drink or we're just relaxing or something like that. It seems that would be when the two of you are thinking of each other. Now, it doesn't mean you're not thinking of each other at any other part of the day, but I feel like, this is kind of this scene where we're getting off of work and we're relaxing at the end of the night. So that kind of seems when we're very relaxed that we're thinking about each other. So that seems to be this fiery passion that exists between you and your person. When things are calm, when things are relaxed, you guys are really sinking into this energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a tarot card with this one. We have the Nine of Wands. It's definitely solo for sure. So when you're spending time just relaxing, you could see here in this image here, she is just, sitting back. She's relaxing. She has her head back. She's feeling a little sexy there with those heels and things like that. But that seems to be the energy is when you guys are by yourselves and you're solo. It might be a bad habit to, really think about each other in a naughty way. All right, let's go ahead and see what else. Ooh, more heels. It says, allow me to give you what you most deeply desire. Okay. So there is something about giving to the other person. So when your person's thinking about you, they're thinking about giving you pleasure. When you're thinking about them, you're thinking about giving them pleasure. So there's an energy exchange that you guys are both picking up on, pleasuring one another. Do you see? So, but yeah, something about the heels. Somebody could have, like, let's just say a foot fetish, a leg fetish, definitely some sort of, we're just wearing nothing but heels. There could also be some sort of domination fantasy, that sort of thing too. All right, what else is going on here? We have the Three of Wands. To me, this is anticipation. So the way she's just laying there, right? That seems to be after the fact. So we have this like highly, intense moment, and then afterwards there is just that calm, relaxed feeling. If you catch my drift, and so that's when somebody would just be kind of partaking in, this kind of activity after the fact. So I feel like there is this heightened energy that needs to be taken care of in a way, okay? And it's, I feel, become a habit maybe for one or both of you, and that just seems to be the dynamic at this time. Grab this card here, it fell. Ooh, so let's go ahead and get some more. What other energy is present for you guys? I want to play with you again. So it's very, could be very playful vibe. Maybe you guys did a little bit of role playing before, but there could be some kind of a fantasy surrounding role play. Like someone may not have been that role for you. So I'll just put this out as an example. Maybe your person wasn't the most, loving and affectionate. Maybe they were a little rough or something like that. Maybe they didn't know how to be loving and affectionate in like a calm or gentle way. And so in a little bit of that fantasy world, they're very tender in that moment towards you. And maybe you're imagining them being tender towards you as well, kind of like taking your time. So to me, this is like foreplay, that word play, foreplay. So a lot of foreplay, but maybe also acting out a certain role for one another. So there's a fantasy tied around a role, or a lot of foreplay, or a lot of teasing, that sort of thing. Okay, let's see what else. What else is this fiery, passionate energy that exists between you and your person at this time? Oh, we have the Princess of Swords. There could be, when I'm seeing this, this reminds me of like seeking out information, maybe watching someone on social media, looking at someone's photograph. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. If you guys have the access to see some sort of pictures online of each other, those particular pictures could be looked upon or being used in some sort of way. Or this could be existing photographs that you guys already have of each other, or words that were exchanged, like text messages and emails. Reading these things might kind of amplify some sort of excitement on both of your ends. And so that could kind of put you into this mode of acting something out, or, creating some sort of pleasurable moment. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Okay, what else? Okay, so I want you to trust me again with your heart. The fact that we have 2 callers here, to me, callers would be like ownership, like a dog collar, ownership, control, that sort of thing. So there may be a little bit of a thought or a fantasy that someone wants to have control of a situation. I'm not getting wanting to have control over you, unless that's a little bit of a fetish. It's more of, I want to have control of this situation again. I feel like it's so out of my control. So there could be a reason that the 2 of you guys are separated right now. Maybe there are external circumstances that are kind of keeping the 2 of you apart. And so when we're kind of thinking about this fantasy, we're thinking of the fact that we have complete and total control of the situation. So that seems to be something that would be probably a bit of a turn on there. All right, let's see what else. But of course, if there has been some sort of a betrayal or mistrust that's happened in the past, it's like, that desire of, I want you to trust me again with your heart. Five of Wands. 5 of Wands to me is a competition card, you guys. There is something that's gripping someone. It's cutting off like it's cutting off the life of the connection in the physical world. So I feel like a lot of this stuff is very much in the mind, telepathic wise, in dreams, fantasies. There seems to not be a lot of things that are taking place in the actual material 3D realm. Okay. And I feel like the reason why is because there's something that is keeping the situation or keeping the 2 of you from actually physically being together. So I'm not exactly sure what that is for everyone, but it is here. So there's definitely that feeling of, I wish that was not the case, so we could actually come together and physically be together and create this, like, not create it, but make this fantasy actually a reality, turn it into a reality. So I feel like there's some frustration here of not being able to be together. I want you to be my first in all experiences. So, I feel like, it's unfortunate that it's not. I feel like maybe somebody in the situation has, already done something significant, like either gotten married or had a child or had some sort of significant experience with a significant other. So there's that kind of wishing or longing or like hoping that, maybe the 2 of you can be together and start your new memories together. So this is kind of more of like an emotional strain that's popping up at this time in this energetic realm between the 2 of you. What else? Yeah, 10 of Cups. Like that would be somebody's ultimate like dream, to have these things with you, to be the person by your side, to be the person that, you guys can build it and have it all together. So this would make somebody incredibly happy if they could have you back in their world, or they could make these things happen with you. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's see what else. Even in your absence, I feel seduced. So there is definitely a separation here. And again, more heels. Okay. Even in your absence, I feel seduced by your energy. So even though the two of you guys may not be, speaking, seeing each other, there is heavy thinking of and fantasy energy that is being exchanged here. Definitely. And there's a lot of anticipation with the Three of Wands. Like, it may not always be this way. Maybe somebody is waiting for something to shift or something to change, either in their situation or your situation. So that way the two of you guys can actually, bring this into reality. Okay. What else? I want you all to myself. So there's a ownership energy. It keeps coming up. Okay. It's the ownership of, I don't have you. You're not mine, So either you're not mine because I've lost you, or you're not mine because you're with someone else. So I want you all to myself. I don't want to compete. I've got my cat scratching at the door, wanting to get in. There's that real anticipation type of energy here, just wanting to bust through and basically claim you. So that seems to be this vibe here right now in this sensual way. Temperance. Yes, I'd love to temper the energy. I'd love to just calm down and come together and exchange energies with you again. So there's like an apology or a it could be an apology, but it's like a reconciliation. Somebody really desires to have a reconciliation and balance the energies between the two of you again. So amidst all this, desire and fantasy to be with you in certain ways, there's just this desire to be in your world again, a desire to maybe kiss and make up, a desire to exchange energies with you. And it does look to me like it's not just all about, wham bam kind of energy. It's very much sensual, slowed down. It's romantic. It's healing. It's very touching. It's very intimate. That's what I'm seeing with that. I crave the security you give me. I want to feel safe again. So there is this feeling of wanting to be securely attached with you. So I feel like there's an anxious or an anxiety about the detachment between the two of you at this time. And so there's this real longing to want to securely attach to one another and be in each other's realm once again, and to be able to just feel secure in a connection and just feel safe in your arms. This is also about, I want you to feel safe with me. I want you to be able to trust me with your heart again. So to me, there's this real desire to want to have a redo of this connection, because obviously something has happened, to tear the two of you apart. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is collaboration, coming together in the 3D realm, working together as a team, exchanging energy, just working well together. So that seems to be somebody's desire here, and their fantasy and desire of really wanting this kind of life, that 10 of Cups life. We have everything about you draws me in. So it's just like major attraction here, like feeling like a magnet, like two magnets, I guess, being drawn together. That seems to be the energy here. So that you guys have a lot of desire for one another. It's kind of like, I only have eyes for you, even though people might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Either with other people or they are distracted. It doesn't matter. The desire is still here. You guys are drawn to one another. When you're looking at other people, you're comparing each other. You're comparing these people to each other. And I feel like no one else can do. So there's just, I only have eyes for you energy. Ace of Cups, you're the object of my desire. You're all I see. That cup, my cup, the cup that I have is the one I want to give to you. You are the object of my desire. That's what I'm seeing here. So I may call this reading, if I'm going to write it down right now, because I swear every single time I think something and then I'm like, oh, I'll remember that, forget it. So you are the object of my desire. That is it. Okay. So this seems to be the the sensual chemistry that exists between the two of you. Your cups are full, they're running over, but do you see how the Two of Cups is not here? This person and you desire to bring these two cups together, but this is not a reality right now. This is maybe not a possibility right now, but all this desire is definitely here. Okay. So now we're going to go into this energy of passionate whispers. What delicious words does your person want you to hear and know at this time? Let's look at this. What delicious words does your person want you to know at this time? Ooh, okay, yeah. I did already get this with the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. Someone's watching you. They're either looking at your photo, they're reading past text or messages from you, or they're watching or looking at your social media, or they're searching for information about you. So watching and waiting, someone's just kind of maybe waiting to see what you might do next, or waiting for a sign that you want them to come forward. So it says, I'm still watching you, waiting for the perfect time to come forward. So there's those legs and heels again. I mean, I know that these decks obviously have a theme, but still I feel like there's just something here, like, you know, walking out of my life, walking back into my life. It's like someone's been waiting maybe for you to just walk back into their life. They've been waiting for you to, that's what it is. Walk back into my life is what I keep getting here. But the thing is, it's like, why would this person be waiting for you to do something? If they've created a problem, they need to be that person to come back and walk into your life. You know what I mean? So it's maybe they're watching and waiting for the right time, kind of gauging where you're at, what you have going on. Let's just say there is another situation happening. They might be, again, waiting for that situation to either change, shift, or die down. So just take it as it resonates for you. What else? Ooh, I'm coming, baby. So to me, there's definitely this, you know, I'm trying to say it without saying too much. When there is this fantasy in the mind and one person in there just, they're by themselves, this is definitely something that's happening here. There is a desire that is reached. There is this overwhelming feeling. There's a release here. So your person is just wanting you to know, like, they're coming for you, if that makes sense. Okay. But also, I'm coming, baby, meaning I'm coming back. I will come back into your life eventually. So they're watching and waiting for the right time. Baiting given to me. Okay, so I feel like this person would love for you to come to them. All right. And I'm definitely not putting that out there to anyone that they should, especially if you have already, you know, tried to reach out to this person and they have obviously not reciprocated something. Definitely don't try again. Okay. Leave it alone. The ball is in this person's court now to come back. But I do feel like they wish that you could give in to them. Like you could give into, you know, coming back. They would love to bait you to come back to them, to beckon you back into their realm, into their life, into just their sphere. There might even be a social media thing, meaning they might be posting certain things or saying certain things to see if you'll catch on, to see if they'll get a reaction or response from you. I'm getting that too. Familiar love. I've known you before. Our love goes back many lifetimes. So of course, this particular connection for your person, especially, it feels very familiar to them. They may not even know why. They just feel closely connected to you. They feel comfortable with you. They feel safe with you. They feel at ease with you. Again, they may not know why that is, but there is something about you and them being together in previous lifetimes. So there's an already established soul connection that was built in other lifetimes. So when you guys reconnect in this lifetime, the chemistry is already there. It seems effortless. You don't even have to try. It's just there. The attraction is just very, very strong. And when you come together, you just feel like you've known each other for, you know, an eternity, basically. And that is because there is an established connection already that exists. We have I'm ready. I'm ready to give you all of me, every inch of my body, every beat of my heart, and allow you to embrace the burning, passionate desire of my soul. Ooh, so I'm coming. I'm ready. I'm waiting and watching. There's definitely a lot of energy right now about your person getting ready to do something. They're on the verge of getting ready to do something. You know, it's in the final chapters, it's in the final stages. So if you've been in a separation with this person for a while, to me, this is about a separation that is going to be coming to a close, soon on the horizon here. Fire rising, yep, the awakening of true passionate love. So to me, it's like divine masculine rising. So if you're a feminine watching this video, this would be your divine masculine rising into his power. It reminds me of the King of Wands, somebody who has done the work, somebody who has figured out, I don't want to say the meaning of life, but they're on a spiritual journey. They're on an awakened journey. They are doing some sort of introspective work on themselves. They're seeing life in a whole new way. They have a brand new set of eyes. They're seeing the world differently. They're seeing themselves differently. They're seeing you differently. And so there's some kind of a true passionate love that is filling their heart right now. And so what's rising up is a lot of your memory, is a lot of your energy. It's a lot of this stuff that is touching them. So energetically, it's like you're reaching out to them, and it's this passion, this fire, this desire just keeps building and building and building. And what it's doing, it's like a volcano. Once it erupts, then there will be action here. So I feel like there's the divine masculine awakening and like a rising that is taking place at this time. Oh, he says, stay on your game. Keep it exciting. Spice things up. You're never too old to enjoy the fun. Whenever I see this card, it always reminds me of two people that have gotten older. So this may be that you were together with this person in your younger years. Maybe a lot of time has gone on. And so even though you guys are older now, it doesn't matter. There's still this attraction. There's still this chemistry. There's still so much to enjoy with one another. So it doesn't matter if you guys have done things with other people. You coming together and doing these things together is going to feel so fresh and brand new, like the first time. And your person is definitely looking forward to that. They're definitely excited about that energy. You can pull anything off and get away with it. So this is a little bit of your person may have you on some sort of a pedestal, kind of like, you could just do anything. But I feel more, it's like you can pull any look off. It doesn't matter. You can wake up, roll out of bed, not put any makeup, and they still want you. So this is an energy, a desire that they just have for you naturally. It doesn't necessarily matter the way that you look. It's just, it all comes down to an energy, and that's what they want you to know. There's something deep from within. That's where they're connecting to you. Ooh, they're definitely tapping into you. So if you have been getting some sort of messages, it's coming from your person's higher self. So you're plugged in. Okay. And what's interesting is that one of the things we're going to actually go into over on the extended is how your person is picking up on your frequency and how it affects them and what it looks like and what it feels like for them. So we have tapping in through telepathy. I can hear your desires. Through meditation, I can channel your energy. And through manifestation, I can turn your fantasies into reality. I love to tap into your energy. So it is like a habitual habit. Remember, like, you're my bad habit. Okay. You're my bad habits. What is that song from? I think it's TOVE, Love or Low. I don't know how to say her name. I always mispronounce stuff, but I feel it's like called Bad Habits. I could be wrong though. It's like I have to get high all the time to get you off my mind. I'm not saying that that's what's happening here, but it's like I'm going to want you for the rest of my life. Like, this has never ended. So even though the two of you have separated and are not speaking, it doesn't matter. The desire is still there. And it's like, for the rest of my life, I'm going to want you. You know what I mean? So your person, like, if you suddenly feel some sort of wave of desire or wave of just memories or just flooded with things your person said, that's because they're thinking it. That's because they're sending something your way. That's what it is. Wow. You're the temptation I can't resist, the sacrifice I'd risk it all for, in hopes you don't end up my downfall. So there is some sort of a temptation. It's like, biting the apple in the Garden of Eden. It's like you were told not to do it, but you did it anyways. You couldn't resist the temptation. So there is some sort of a rule or some sort of integrity in place to where we can't cross a boundary for whatever reason. So I feel like for some of you, it might be another connection that's taking place right now. So like a third party situation, but it doesn't have to be that way for everyone. There might be some sort of a reason. Like, I'm very tempted to just come towards you right now. But there's some kind of a sacrifice where somebody would be sacrificing something. They'd have to sacrifice their integrity. They'd have to sacrifice something in order to come forward. And I feel like the temptation is so strong, the desire is so strong sometimes for you, that your person just feels like throwing it all away and just going for it. It's like they're on the verge of it. It's like a volcano ready to explode or erupt under divine protection. Okay, so this is interesting to me. This connection is being divinely guided. Your person is actually allowing their higher self to guide them. So even though their body takes over, the ego takes over and says, I want this now, I want to come towards you now. It's like their higher self is telling them not to do anything just yet. Wait for better timing. Watch and wait. Okay, watch and see. So they're connected or are plugged into some sort of higher power, or they are a very highly sensitive individual to where they do listen to their higher self that basically tells them, you know what, I know better, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. So there's definitely integrity in place. Ooh, you're dangerous. Yeah, there's some kind of a danger with being together. Being with you would be dangerous. Why would that be? Again, that might be because the circumstances that exist right now are problematic to be together. So there's this thrill, of course, like I'd love to just come forward and just do this right now, but it is dangerous. This person also feels like they'll lose control sometimes. When you guys are together in these particular moments, they feel like they're going to lose control. I can't see myself with anyone else. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, your person, they don't want to be with anyone else. They really don't. They may choose to be with other people for certain reasons, but they just really see themselves with you at the end of the day. That seems, again, you're the object of my desire. Okay, so we have this very sensual energy here. It says, the thought of you does things to me. The sensual downloads turn me on. I have to touch myself. Heart racing, lip biting pulsations as the thought of us, consumes me into ecstasy. So, if nothing else is clear in this reading, we definitely do need to know that there are thoughts and fantasies about each other. And when we are alone, people are taking care of things, if you know what I mean. This energy is definitely there. So that's what we have so far. So we're going to now go over into the extended so I can bring over some way deeper, racier messages that I can't put over here on YouTube. So we're going to go into the energy exchange, which is how does your sensual frequency, how does it your sensual frequency of desire transmit to and affect this person. So we're going to look at how it looks on their end, how it affects them, how it makes them feel. We're also going to go into the erotic desires, which is what private fantasies are they yearning to explore with you at some point in time. So we're really going to go into the details of what exactly they want to do with you and what this fantasy is that they're having, what's going on in their head when they're doing this, okay? Then we're going to go into the divine union, which is what sensual pleasures await the both of you in the physical realm someday. So we're going to actually look into some future events that are destined to take place, that the two of you guys will physically encounter one another and what that reunion looks like. So if that sounds interesting to you guys and you want to join me over there, I will put that link to the extended reading in the description box down below, as well as pin it to the top comment in the comment section. And thank you guys so much for choosing to be here today and watch this video. And if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it some love by giving a thumbs up, leaving a comment in the comment section, an emoji, just something, and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. All right, you guys, thanks so much. You take care. Bye-bye.